What's good, ladies and gents? Today, what I'm going to be talking about is pornography and masturbation. I feel like this is a very taboo subject, and you already know what time it is. We ain't scared to talk about it, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be shimming over to my left to look at my notes. Man, who would have thought there would have been a day where I would have been writing notes? But anyway, I'm on Instagram and I'm also on YouTube. I made a YouTube page about this. I've got other videos that I haven't put on my Instagram. So I'm gonna hit the link in on the top, hit it up in the bio, and go and watch my YouTube as well. Subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's just dive right in. Yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about masturbation. I'm gonna be talking about men and women, but I'm more gonna be targeting men just because I am a man. And yeah, I can talk for men because I've experienced it as a man. Yeah, so let's dive right in. The brain and how it is not programmed to support the amount of images entering the brain in one pornography session, that translating into the physical sexual relationship, making it harder to be sexually aroused and stimulated. That's what I want to talk about. I feel like we're living in a lab-like world now, like we're like little rats or like little mice, and like we're like test tube babies, like we're put in this environment. And remember, our brains are 200-300 years old. We are still from caveman days. So when you're thinking about pornography and you're tapping onto porn, you're not only just tapping onto porn, you're tapping onto 10, 20, 30 different girls, or 10, 20, 30 different guys, different sexual acts, all different types of things, rough sex, I don't know, like acrobatic sex, I don't know, just there could be multiple of men, multiple of women, and just a single guy or a single woman. There's so many different things that your brain is taking in, and the dopamine levels are going up so much that when it comes to normal sex, your brain just can't translate that as something that would stimulate it, because it's been hit so high. It's like taking cocaine and going all the way up. Then when you come all the way back down, like your dopamine levels are so high, and your remembrance of being that high, when you come down, it just feels so shit. So what I want to say also is the brain rewires itself to what it is experiencing, then making it the norm. So when having regular sex, finds it harder to be erected. Erectile dysfunction, that's what I want to talk about. I feel like a lot of guys suffer from that. I feel like when you watch porn, just from experience, you're watching not just one girl. I feel like with fiber optic broadband now, the internet speed is tremendous. I just don't think we're using it in the right way. I think, if we're going on porn, we're not just hitting one video and watching one video and being stimulated by that, because what ends up happening is your brain wants more. Like we're consistently wired now to want more. That's not just in pornography, that is in everyday life, that's in food, that's in drugs, it's in more sexual partners, like more money. Like we're conditioned to want more. So you must realize that when you start watching pornography and you start on that road, that it's never gonna be just one or two. It's always gonna be more, and then you're gonna be less stimulated as you go through. That's really what I wanted to touch base on. And I feel like, I want to touch base on relationships as well, because I feel like that's something that can really be affected because of porn and because of masturbation. And what I want to talk about is, the beauties of a relationship and the things we really desire. We have just been programmed slightly differently because we've gone on that road of watching porn. And the differences between porn and a relationship is courtship, a period during which a couple develops a romantic relationship, touching, being touched, smells, emotional connection, interacting with a person. Those are the beautiful things with a relationship. And I will tell you, from experiencing one to experiencing the other, I mean, there's no comparison. Like to be mentally stimulated by another person, to be physically stimulated by another person, there is no match to, just your eyes and just watching more and more, and then you carrying out the act on yourself. It really is no comparison. So what we want to end this with is the solution, because obviously to one problem there should always be a solution. The 60-day transformation. So you have to go on this road where you associate enough pain with porn that it's something that it's not attractive to you anymore. Like, I feel like with anything in this world, you have to associate enough pain to it to give it up. And I feel like that is like that with everything, like if you're taking drugs or anything like that, that is literally how the brain is, or if you've done hardship to someone, it has to, you cannot change unless you want to change. But it's not about me telling you to change in this. It's more about me educating you so you can see the damage that pornography is. Because I feel like, when you're in porn, like when you're in that cycle, that fucked up cycle of porn, so many things are different, But anyway, let me get to the solutions. 60-day transformation. You have to stop masturbating for 60 days. I mean, there's not really any easier way than that. Ways of doing that. There's app locks, where you can like lock the porn sites and educate yourself. There's a TED talk that I'm going to put underneath in the link below. Click it. It's like 16 minutes long, but it's a great 16 minutes of your life. Watch the TED talk. It's so insightful. It's so educational, and it will kind of open up your mind to the damages of pornography and the effects of what it does. The benefits are that it improves your sexual relationship. I feel like you're more stimulated in a sexual relationship when you give up porn, because all you see is that person, or if you're a bachelor or bacheloress, all you see is them persons. But yeah. You are definitely more stimulated in your relationship, and that will not only benefit you, that will benefit the other person, because it will bring you closer together. I'm not saying that sex is the art to a great relationship, but it definitely does benefit a relationship. So okay, in rolling on to the benefits, I wanted to talk about not wasting time when you masturbate, because I feel like that wastes a lot of time. I mean, you could easily spend an hour masturbating, and you think, and then you release the beast, and then by that time, you ain't got any more energy left. You're thinking, just sit down for another hour, and then by the time you know it, 2 hours has gone by. So you're wasting time, you're not being constructive. And I feel like, the benefits are you're not going to waste time, and you are going to be constructive. You are going to end up doing more things. I found that, through giving up pornography and masturbation, that I've been able to just, keep, like, I'm looking for more. I'm always like, what else can I learn? Like, is there more? Is there, oh my God. Like, and I'm not scared anymore to like indulge into things that are taboo, and let's just touch base on it, because we all done it. We've all done it at one stage. So why not talk about it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what we need to do. So, yeah. And I think the last thing I'm going to end with is you have more confidence, more willpower, and more strength. Yeah. And I ain't just talking about this amount of strength, mate. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay. So you're going to have more willpower, more confidence, more strength. Definitely more confidence in the ladies department, or if you're a woman, you're definitely going to have more confidence towards men, because you feel like you keep all of your goodness, all of your sexualness inside of you. So it becomes you. You're not consistently releasing it. Like when you're releasing it, you're letting out all that goodness, all that protein, all that, like that energy that your body's built up. Then your body has to get it all back together. Come on, boys, just get it back. No, this is about you keeping in that good energy and using it when the time is right. If you're young, listen, I understand we're all young, I understand you have to do what you have to do, but it's about not wasting it. Do you know what I mean? And it's about using that energy in the right way. That's what I'm going to end with today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. If you've watched this video, it is 10 minutes long. I've got my notebook now. I ain't playing around. I've got my notes. So this is all factual information. Again, thanks for watching. I've got my YouTube channel now. I'll put the link at the top. So just tap on my bio and let's do it, man. Like, I've got new videos on there that I haven't uploaded onto Instagram. So if you want to watch them as well, you can watch them. And on to the next one.